Have you ever thought, I'm not good enough to accomplish anything in this world? I'm not smart enough, not strong enough. How many people have said, I didn't come from a good family, I didn't have a good start on life, so I'm not in a position to make a difference, to achieve my dreams? Life is hard, it's not easy, but many people have had those very thoughts and yet have walked their way out of poverty. They worked hard, they asked questions, and they found a way to make a better life. Born to an unwed teenage mother in the rural South, a beautiful baby girl came into the world completely unaware of the challenges that awaited her. Soon after she was born, her mother left Mississippi to find work in Wisconsin. The little girl stayed behind with her grandmother who cared for her. They were poor, so poor, the grandmother sewed clothes for the girl out of a potato sack. Kids that wear homemade clothes made from potato sacks are prime targets for teasing. It would seem the odds were against this little girl to make it far in such a big world. When she was 6, she joined her mother in Milwaukee, but life was hard there too. She was abused by family members and she ran away from home as a teenager. At age 14, she went to live with her father in Tennessee and her life changed forever. Her father and his wife were happy to receive her. They invested in her, encouraging her to focus on schoolwork. They believed in her. Her father wouldn't accept B's and C's when he knew his daughter was capable of earning A's. They gave her a solid foundation to stand on. She joined the debate team, entered beauty contests, and got a job at a radio station. This attention and investment by her father and stepmother changed the trajectory of the girl's life. Suddenly, she had a bright future ahead of her. It goes unsaid that children with parents who are devoted to their development are much more likely to find success later as adults. The girl excelled in school and went to college to study communication. Then came her first real job as a news reporter. But things didn't always work out perfectly. Early in her career, she was demoted, and as a morning talk show host, felt she had hit rock bottom. But she gave it everything she had, even through challenging times. Despite her disappointment, she maintained a positive attitude and made the best out of a tough situation. Her best turned out to be a game changer. Her audiences loved her. She felt she had found her calling. Within a few years, she was given her own show. Her show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, became the biggest daytime talk show in America. Oprah's charming personality and willingness to tackle tough issues enthralled her viewers, and she became a household name overnight. Oprah had a gift of communicating. She listened, engaged, and she asked hard questions. Not only was her show entertaining, it inspired her audience to think. Oprah was a positive thinker. She told her viewers, when you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are. Believe in yourself. In 2003, 17 years after her show's first season, the successful woman, Oprah Winfrey, who had known only poverty in her youth, became the first black woman to be a self-made billionaire. She was called the most powerful woman in the world, and a public poll ranked her as the greatest woman in America. The woman who was teased as a little girl for wearing potato sack dresses now was the most powerful woman in the world. Born to an unwed teenage mother in the rural South, grew up in poverty, yet with the right influence around her, no one could stop Oprah from realizing her dreams. By making smart choices, working hard, and believing in herself, she conquered all odds to become the greatest. When you think you're too small to make a difference in the world, when you think, I'm not smart enough, I'm not wealthy enough, I'm not from a privileged family, I've got too much baggage, think again. Today's a new day that you can begin that first chapter to turn your life around and make something of yourself, to reach for your dreams. Oprah said, you may not be responsible for being down, but you have to be responsible for getting up. She also said over and over, if I can do it, you can do it. Look, we're not all going to be billionaires like the incredible Oprah Winfrey, but if you shoot for the moon, you just might land among the stars. To see the previous 3-minute Virtue video, click on the link that appears at the end of this video. 3-Minute Virtue posts a new video every Monday and Thursday morning. The big secret in life is that there is no big secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you're willing to work. A quote by Oprah Winfrey.